All right, hello there, writers. We are going to work on our next sentence of the week. So if you could grab this paper that should be next to you, that says sentence of the week on the bottom. It looks like this. We're going to write some sentences together and figure out what they all have in common to figure out a rule when we write these types of sentences. So you'll notice on the side here in the margin, we've got Miss G, me, Miss G, me, Miss G, me, Miss G, me. So I am Miss G. So I'm going to write these sentences. I would like you to write them also, but then I'm going to have you write your own sentence in the same way that I wrote mine. So let me just start off to get you started. So the first sentence I'm going to write is, so it already started for me, if I had $1 million, I would open my own school. If I had $1 million, I would open my own school. I know, that's kind of boring, right? But I totally would. So I would like you to think about what you would do if you had $1 million. So I'm going to help you out here. On the next line, you're going to start with, if I had $1 million, and then tell me what you would do with $1 million. You can press pause if you need some time to think about it and write it down. But I'll give you a moment to think, and if when I start talking again I haven't given you enough time, then go ahead and press pause. You know what pause looks like, right? It's this little thing here. Let's do little lines together. Pause. And then when you're done pausing, you click play. You'll know about these things. I'm an old lady. Okay, so after you've written that sentence, if I had $1 million, and then you wrote what you would do with $1 million, now we're going to go on to the next one. So this one here is, when I was little, I would sing songs from The Little Mermaid, best movie of all time, by the way, into my hairbrush. It's totally true. When I was little, I would sing songs from The Little Mermaid into my hairbrush. So now, I mean, maybe you did the same thing too, but probably not. Tell me what you did when you were little, or maybe things you felt when you were little. So finish out this sentence for me. When I was little, and then finish out the rest of that sentence for me. Again, if you need more time to think, press pause, and then once you have that sentence written, then press play again. So when I was little, hopefully by now you'll have noticed something about how these sentences are structured and certain punctuation that I'm using. If you've noticed it, then you can think about it, keep it in the back of your mind. We'll talk about it later. Okay, the next one, before. So my sentence is, before I leave for school in the morning, I walk my dog. Before I leave for school in the morning, I walk my dog. So for the next one, I want you to definitely start with before But if you want to use a different before, you can. Like maybe you can say, before I go to soccer practice, or before I play video games, or before I walk to school. What do you do? So you can keep the same one, before I leave for school in the morning,